Alright guys, Dylan here, back with more Horizon. It's been over a day. Okay, we're finally back. Yeah, we're gonna continue on. Gonna go right into the Broken Sky. So let's go. Yeah, I streamed yesterday. Worked earlier, before that, obviously. So yeah, not really that much time for much else. But yeah, we're back here. Not entirely sure how much I'm going to be able to record here. I do got some stuff going on later today. But I'll probably do at least like a hour and a half or so here.
Out here is sick with blight too.
Fuck off.
But we'll be able to heal all of it. Once Gaia is strong enough to capture Hephaestus.
Actually, I forgot. I should probably bring up my notes again. Because I did do that last time. And also, might as well, like, while we're here, listen to the podcast for the beginning of it.
Jamie,
So let's go.
the answers,
Oh, actually,
you know, to...
It looks like live feed update just started.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Keep this for a cook.
throughout your coverage, like, she, I think, needs a win.
Very rare. So we've seen these four talk.
All right.
30-minute updates. Players have a sleepier day. Like, some stuff did happen, but it wasn't, you know, super eventful. So I really got the chance, I think, to get to know these different players and watch them in action. And I'm really excited to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, a sleepier day in this house. Like when I was saying that during Big Brother's Celebrity Big Brother.
Oh, yeah.
Legitimately, they slept all day. Very much not the case here in Big Brother Canada.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a sleepier day, but I'm sure
Oh,
we'll still hit about an
how about
hour
that?
because I can talk forever.
How
In
about
Big
that?
Brother Celebrity, we were like at 30-minute updates, and I was on, like, chatting your ear off, so...
Well, there
Yeah.
are some developments here. We are, of course, here to talk about everything that happened yesterday on the Big Brother Canada 10 live feeds. It was day 9 in the house. And we, as I said, we have some developments. Of course, Marty is the HOH. He put up Jay and JC Lynn. JC won the veto, and of course plans to use it on herself. The intended replacement nominee, as of the morning of March 6th, day 9, was Kevin. But we'll see if that stays the same as we run through the day here. Now, we started the day with Marty, Gino, Moose, and Kyle. And this is a group of 4 that has been working together, that we've been talking about. You know, they've loosely discussed. This is the thing about the alliances on the season so far, and one of the reasons why I think things have been as fluid as they are. None of them actually talk together as a group. It just doesn't happen. No, like, the groups don't come together to speak as an alliance. It's very rare. So we've seen these 4 talk about the fact that they are in an alliance, but we haven't actually seen them all talk together until now. And they talk about potentially adding to their numbers. Moose in particular is thinking about Josh. Marty also is like, yeah, we could, like, maybe Josh is somebody that we could think about bringing in. We could add our numbers to our numbers with Josh. But Kyle says, I don't know about Josh. Should we really be bringing in another guy? People are already worried about all the guys. Like, let's. What about a woman? How about we bring in a woman? And Marty's like, I mean, I like Helena. And they're all like, oh yeah, we all like Helena. And so, like, okay, maybe we should bring Helena in.
Yeah, and watching Helena throughout the day was really exciting to me because she's doing great. Like, she's playing really well. She, like you've said on these updates and throughout your coverage, like, she, I think, needs a win to sort of solidify what she's got going on, but she has a great grasp on what's going on in the house. I feel like if there is going to be like a group that goes against the majority, Helena is the one to rally them all together and to make sure that they, like, because she knows, you know, I feel like a lot of times when we're like, come on, like, get a group together to go against the majority, we're left with someone like Sam from Big Brother 21, where it's just like, the skill level is not there. But with Helena, I do think it's there. And I do think that with her relationship with Kevin, which we'll get into later, I think both of them have a great grasp on the house and could put something together.
Yes, something that Kyle is going to talk about later in the day with Josh, especially as they're speaking specifically about Josh versus Helena here, is that Helena is actively very...
All right, let's
It's
pause.
not gonna be easy with Tanak's warriors everywhere.
Many more soldiers killed since.
Regala's forces may seem strong now,
Her
but
machines took out my entire squad.
remember the visions. The old ones didn't choose their fight, but still they stood firm. They didn't falter. Neither will we. Blood of the Ten. You've come to us.
You know who I am?
Oh, the warrior with hair like wildfire who defeated Regala's champion at Barren Light. Yes, you are known to us. I am Dekka, chaplain of the Lowland clan. You've come to speak with Chief Hikaru.
Not quite. There's something I need here.
Anything you need, the chief will provide. Come.
Is that one of the visions you were talking about?
Yes. The records of the Ten. I can show you them, if you like. On the way to the chief.
All right, let's go see Chief Hikaru.
He's in his throne room, at the far end of the grove. Come. Be welcome among the records of the Ten.
Okay. Do you have to do this? No, it's okay. Yeah, we're not doing that.
It's glitched. Incomplete.
Their full truths are lost to us. It's a chaplain's duty to make sense of these visions as best we can. The chief is inside. Are you ready to see him?
I'm ready.
Good. Come.
It's underneath the throne.
I will see you soon, Outlander.
The Savior of Meridian. I am told you held back Regala's forces outside Barren Light. And defeated her champion, Grutta, in single combat. Impressive.
I met Fashav there too. He said you were a great warrior. And a man of honor.
His death is a painful loss among many. We will not soon recover from the massacre of our marshals. But if you are here to pledge your service, that could help considerably.
I am not here to fight for you. I need something in that basement. Something that will save many lives, yours included. It's not something you can see, but it is there.
I have seen it. You have named your price. Now I name mine. With my marshals dead, I need your spear. Help me defeat my enemies, and I will grant you access to the chamber below.
I don't have a price. I am not a hired killer. I'm here to save lives, more than you can count.
I count the corpses of marshals slain. I count hundreds more Tenakth, whose lives hang in the balance. I will fight for them. I will kill anyone who threatens the peace, and you will too, if you want me to open the door to the chamber below.
Okay. So by that logic, what's stopping me from killing you right now? And taking what I need to save everyone?
You could try. You might even succeed.
Probably, yeah.
Either way, you must fight. My way might hold off Regalla and the slaughter she craves.
Fine. What do you need?
I need more marshals to keep the tribe together. Such warriors can only be promoted at a trial by combat called the Kulrut. I've sent out a call for the competition. But since Regalla seeks to undermine me, she is certain to attack it. She'll want to kill me in front of the assembled clans.
So what, you want me to be your bodyguard?
No. To defend the Kulrut. But there is more. Knowing Regalla will attack, one of the clans have balked at sending their contestants. You must go north and force Tekotteh, the commander of the Sky Clan, to submit and send his best.
Force him to submit.
Do whatever is necessary. I can't hold the Kulrut with 2 of the 3 clans in attendance. Marshal Kotallo will assist you. He was maimed at Barren Light, but he can still be of use. I sent him ahead to the northern village of Stone Crest. Meet him there, and he will guide you to the Sky Clan stronghold. If you have any questions about your mission, now is the time.
Nope, don't care.
I'll do what you want, and go north to deal with Tekotteh. But you'd better not forget about our deal.
You will have what was promised, if you succeed. Speak to Dekka on your way out. She will arm you for the road ahead.
Okay.
Come, let us speak.
Hekarro said you have something for me?
A weapon to aid your mission. You'll need it for the long road to Stonecrest. Many machines prowl along the way, and our scouts have sighted Regalla's rebels in the area.
Machines and rebels. You faced before.
Indeed. Head north towards the foothills. Ascend its slopes until your legs burn and the chill air catches in your chest. Then you'll know you're in the Sky Clan's domain. Strike true as the 10, Aloy.
Very actively going and talking to people all the time. Just constantly going and speaking with people and making them feel good about her. As I said before, you know, these individual relationships are great. They should be the seeds to build a group. The group is where the power is. She doesn't have that sort of like group level power yet, but a lot of people are talking about potentially bringing her in, which is a good thing. So Marty, Gino, Moose, and Kyle, they're going to talk about who they may target next. And they talk about Betty, they talk about JC, and people like Kevin. They need to be careful of Jess. It's a lot of like basically they feel like if they leave the sort of like the pawn players in the game, then that's going to be trouble for them because they're going to end up on the block next to one of them, and then they're going to be out of the game. Marty in particular is somebody that's very keen on aligning himself with people that are strong. Strong people should come together. Why would anybody choose to align themselves with people that aren't big comp beasts?
Yeah, I wonder why. Are you a big comp beast, Marty? Because maybe once we get to the end, we might have a different thoughts on that. But yeah, I think it's interesting to watch Marty's trajectory throughout the day because, gonna be honest, not sure how great a big brother Marty is. So I think that it's been a fun first feeds week HOH because Marty, he's floundering a little bit, I think. Yeah, we can talk about it more, but...
All right, okay. Well, Helena and Kevin are going to talk a bit, and Kevin is going to start to open up about where he thinks people stand in the house. This is going to come into play a little bit later as well, but he says he thinks it's Moose, Herman, Kyle, Gino, Summer, and Tanisha. He thinks those 6 are definitely working together.
That sounds like the 6 of the 7 people in the big alliance. So
yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good one. Now it's interesting that he says this to Helena because when he's talking to Marty later about where he thinks the house stands, he's actually telling Marty a slightly different story. That's also not super wrong, but slightly more off than this one is. And that's the thing about people who are like on the outs and discussing like where the power structure lies, is that they often throw out so many different scenarios that one of them is bound to be right. But the thing that matters is, can they say it in a way that is effective for them in the game, right? Like, it doesn't matter if they're right. It matters if what they're saying can help them move forward. And for Kevin, a little bit later in the day, it is. But we'll see where this goes. Again, Kevin and Helena are going to be talking more about, they are working together. Kevin is probably the person that Helena checks in with the most. But I wouldn't necessarily say that means that she's the most loyal to him. It just means that he's probably the most available to talk to.
I think that both of them, because a lot of, like, the feeds yesterday cut a ton of the time, only one camera was on, so, like, a lot of what we saw was Kevin and Helena.
Walk with care, stranger.
I was on. Oh, fuck, I wasn't paying attention.
Not one more step. The Tenakth don't suffer outlanders in the clan lands.
I was given rite of passage by Marshal Fashav. I'm not here to fight.
Hair like blood. This is the warrior who defeated Gruda, champion of the traitor Regala. Her life is not ours to take. You may enter, but mind our ways. You will be watched.
I'll keep that in mind. This must be Stonecrest. Kotallo should be waiting for me, but maybe I should look around first.
Oh, fuck off, game.
Snow's going down heavy. There's Kotallo. What's he looking at?
This valley is infested with Regala's rebels. The scouts from the village tell us that they've been moving machines through here for days. Some they ride. Others they herd along, and some they even strip for parts. Especially cannons. The path ahead will not be easy. We should get going. My orders are to guide you to the bulwark so that you can speak to Tekotteh. For all the good it'll do.
Not so fast. I'm gonna need a little more than that. So, what's the plan?
The bulwark is to the southwest. So undoubtedly we'll have to cross paths with Regala's troops along the way. We'll either have to fight our way through, or find a way to sneak past unnoticed. Neither will be easy.
Never is.
Let's get this over with.
No, Oh, I just realized I'm an idiot. I didn't... Oh, yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Hey, we're playing on fucking story mode. Who fucking cares what our equipment and stuff is?
How would you
I probably
convince
should check
Dakota
now.
to send his challengers?
I wouldn't.
Come on.
Tenarth respect a blade, and the strength of the fighter who wields it. As good as anyone who lacks that.
Oh, I just realized our mount's dead.
Well, lucky for us, we're both good fighters, but let's hope it won't come to that. So this whole valley is the Sky Plan's territory?
Yes. The clan has defended it for generations.
Against who?
The other Tenakth clans. Even the Karja, long ago. If you want a history lesson, talk to the chaplains.
When you left the Grove,
Rebels
how did you
ahead,
know I'd agree to help Hekara?
hacking away at that machine. Gut them. Or sneak around. I will follow.
There's only machines and animals out there.
Hurry it up. We need to rejoin the others. Hurry it up. We need to rejoin the others.
You? Fight with honor!
What? Oh. Wow.
Let's do this.
Onward to the bulwark.
Those rebels were gathering machine parts, maybe to make more overrides. And Dakota won't do anything?
Why would he, when he has the bulwark? I grew up behind the wall. It's easy to have a false sense of safety there. More rebels in the clearing. Take the lead.
What's your status?
Oh, time to engage.
Intruder!
Wait, what is going on?
Now let's go.
I think I'm gonna listen to the podcast again, just because. Whatever.
And what I really noticed is that they're trying to do the same thing, but in a completely different way. Like, Helena is shrinking herself, and Kevin is putting himself down. And what I mean by that is Helena is shrinking herself in the way that I feel I would do if I was in the house, where like she's really playing into her like, oh gosh, I'm just like awkward and like silly, but also when you talk to her, like she's smart and she is like making it clear to people that she's capable, just non-threatening. I think other players who were really, really effective in this strategy were people like Andy, people like Nicole Franzel, who shrink themselves. I don't know how else to describe it other than like shrinking yourself so that you're not like big and strong and scary, but also somebody that is useful to somebody else.
Pause, I guess.
You there! A marshal requests an audience with your clan commander.
I didn't know there were any marshals left. We defend the path to the mountain.
Where the wings of the Ten shall find us.
All right, Marshal. I'll send the lift for you.
When we meet with Tekote, I'll do the talking.
We'll see how it goes.
Back again.
So this was home.
A long time ago. Come on.
Follow through. Is that Kotallo? That's a terrible wound.
Well, this is a warm welcome.
An outlander and a maimed marshal. A spectacle.
Reminds me of where I grew up. I never decided which was worse. When they shunned me, or when they stopped and stared.
Right now, I prefer shunned. We're here for Tekote. Let us in.
The Sky Clan's mighty son returns. Bless the Ten.
Your chief has demanded an immediate dispatch of all challengers to the Cool Route. We're here to make sure yours haven't gotten lost on their way to the Grove.
I see. Regalla must have dealt our chief a mighty blow, if he's sending you two as messengers.
This one defeated Regalla's champion, Grudda, at the embassy. She fought honorably.
I had the sense to bar our soldiers from that embassy. Just as I have the sense now to keep our challengers here. If they must fight, then they will fight here. Defending our walls. Our clan.
That wall won't protect you. Not from the machines Regalla controls. They're already at your doorstep.
And what do you know of the battles that the Bulwark has withstood? The blood shed upon stone.
I know it wasn't meant to be used as a coward's shield.
You were a great warrior once. But that was then. Tell Hekarro, with all due respect, that we will keep our challengers here for as long as we are safe behind the Bulwark.
I told you, words are useless with his kind. We're gonna have to kill him. It won't be easy with all his men about. Are you even listening?
For as long as we are safe behind the Bulwark, he said. Wait here. I need to get a closer look at that wall.
What? Why?
This is a dumb plan, isn't it? Like I didn't get it the first time around, but like now I actually like fully paying attention and like recognizing exactly what's going on. This is fucking dumb, but whatever.
Versus what Kevin is doing, where he's putting himself down to the point where he's like, I just suck. And people are like, okay, like that's not helpful to me, you know? And it's so interesting because they really both, I think, are showing each other their true colors in their conversation. And Helena, it's like the one time that she's not like really sort of like putting on the like, oh, I'm so silly and goofy thing, and is like really talking to him to the fullest of her capability, and same with him. But one is endearing and makes people want to work with you and want to pick you up, and the other is off-putting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, I think that they're both effective, but one is a lot more effective, right? And I think that you're seeing that there's a lot more respect for Helena, and respect is important in Big Brother. You know, even players like Ian or Steve, sort of the typical archetype that Kevin might fall under here. Very much he is doing playing like the little brother kind of strategy. They had a sort of like plucky sort of like I'm embarrassed, but I know who I am, and I'm okay with it. Whereas yes, Kevin is very much kind of putting himself down a lot, which is not great. Now granted, both Ian and Steve had the advantage of either winning safety or getting safety in that first week, not having to spend a week on the block, which is a rough place to start from. So they had that advantage going for them, but we'll see where Kevin is able to move from here. But I do think that what you're saying about the dichotomy is correct. That like having a sort of public persona